What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Damn it, I want to be the mayor of Dolton.
Oh my God!
Just for a week. And I'm gonna tell you why, because I just want to know what it feels like to be able to do whatever the hell I want, okay? I thought when I was gonna get grown, I would do anything I want until I found out they'll put your ass in jail, and that's just simply not true. But I would love to be able to say what I felt, do what I felt without there being no consequence, as if my name was Tiffany Henyard. Because Tiffany Henyard can do whatever she wants and nothing happens to her. This is another loophole that we have seen under Democratic leadership, that if you actually do this, you can get away with a lot of stuff, right? But now, remember Chief Lacey, the disgruntled chief that the board decided to do this with?
Judy and Ravi, the village board making significant personnel moves tonight, including placing Dolton's top cop on administrative leave. The meeting featuring chaotic moments that have become a hallmark of this village.
Now, they put him on administrative leave. They did not want him back there at all. He decided to still show up to work, so they fired his ass. He was still saying they don't have any power or authority to discipline him anyway. So today in the meeting in the Dolton Township, this happened.
Good evening. An illegal appointment. That's what the trustees I talked to are calling this. They say the news took them by surprise, and now they're talking to legal counsel to figure out their next steps. Now, it was last Monday that Deputy Dolton Police Chief Louis Lacey was put on administrative leave by the Dolton Village Board. Trustees say he returned to work the next day and was later fired for insubordination. Then today, trustees say they got word that Mayor Tiffany Henyard has now appointed Lacey as police chief without trustees voting on this appointment, and they say Lacey has also not been sworn in to the position. Now, Lacey was in court a short time ago. He was arraigned on federal bankruptcy fraud charges. It's alleged that he lied under oath in a scheme to hide assets and income from creditors to avoid paying more than $40,000 in a lawsuit settlement.
Well, Mr. Lacey is absolutely not guilty of all 9 counts. I believe he's cooperating. And if you cooperate, you have to admit your guilt first.
And happening here tonight in South Holland, a special meeting called by the Dolton Township Board of Trustees. They have a number of items on the agenda looking to curtail spending that they say is being done by Mayor Tiffany Henyard, who is also township supervisor. We should also mention that the township is now into its new fiscal year and still without a budget. Reporting from South Holland, I'm Regina Waldrop, NBC 5 News.
So basically now she's just bringing this guy back, right? Just bringing him back. You do whatever you want to do. Then there is a private meeting that I didn't show y'all, in which she said this to the police.
WGN Investigates obtained video of Henyard telling police commanders this afternoon she and Lacey are still running things.
Keith Freeman do not work here, he's fired. So stop playing these silly games, Board of Trustees, and putting people's lives in jeopardy.
Do what you want. But anything after this is insubordination.
So there you have a fired police chief telling the staff, you guys can do whatever you want, but there's going to be, it's insubordination. So let me just say this. You're in a town where nobody knows who is doing what. Who has the power in the city? No one knows. Does Dolton have the power in the city? The trustees? Is it the mayor? Do we have a chief or not? We don't know. So people are confused, right? The citizens are confused to see Lacey there. Everyone is confused right now about what's going on. The media is confused. And I hate to say this, but you only find this stupidity. You only find this level of debauchery to this level in democratically run cities that unfortunately our group is a part of. Okay, when it's this bad, you would never find, and I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just being honest. This is not going to be happening in Salt Lake City. It's not going to happen in Boise, Idaho. Any kind of Republican cities, you're not going to see it. This level of foolishness, you would probably find it happening in Detroit. All other cities where we are at as a community can operate easily similar. Flint, okay? Then you are the same guys that come back and tell the black community to vote for Kamala Harris. Yet when the political party that she represents all through Black America, we have issues like this going on all the time. And the Democratic Party, they have a way of making even the most talented blacks look so incompetent in Black America. I mean, you know, all over, so unorganized, so discombobulated, so ununified, unable to carry out small tasks like who's the police chief? Do the trustees have the power? Or do the mayor have a power? And I'm gonna tell you what this looks like. This looks like a church split. All right, and I've been involved in one. In one of my churches, I was involved in my home church, had a split very similar, a big power struggle between the board of trustees and the pastor. And nobody knew who had the power, who had to say so, who could lock the church, who could open the church up. And do you want to know what eventually happened to our church? It split because there was so much confusion. People said, you know what? Unfortunately, we're going to go to the white church. And that happened. A great number of people that came from the Black Baptist church went to a white church, not because they liked the service there, not because it was altogether better. They hate leaving their friends, but it was just more organization. It was clear leadership. It was good leadership. You see? And these are people who love the Black community, they had grown up there, but they just got tired of the foolishness. And so what's going to happen is a lot of people that's in Dolton, if they can, sure, you're going to have those folks who are going to fight, but hey, you know what? We need to go into another county. Maybe we'll get rid of this house and move someplace else because it's not going to get any better. We can still now while we have a chance. And I'm going to tell you something else that I hate to admit this. You're going to see this more often across America. This attitude that you're seeing now is going to be happening more often. It's going to be happening more often, unfortunately, with the African American community, but also with the Democratic leadership. Because there are no checks and balances. You can literally do whatever you want. And when people know they can get away with whatever they want, they will. Who's going to stop them? That's the thing. That's the situation. No one's going to stop them. If no one is stopping Tiffany from doing whatever she's doing, no one's going to stop the ones in the future. And what we're telling the Black community is that you can come in and become a leader and do nothing. From those in the nonprofit sector or not in the private sector, like a Dr. Umar, all the way to Tiffany Henyard, you don't have to do anything valuable for your group. Just come in and be a complete buffoon if you would like to do so. It's completely okay. It's fine. No one will check you or anything. Just come in and join the show. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Scare the bell. We're out.